Ash Cycler. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We got people from around the world that are seeing this amazing opportunity. We're just getting started. Before we get started, we're going to do a little mindset on how you should take your business. A lot of people don't understand that for only $315, if you treated this business like $1 million opportunity, it'll pay you like one. You just bought a franchise. We market software for the Skype platform and an incredible personal development library. But before I turn it over to Jen and into Billy, we talk about Eric. Eric Thomas is becoming a famous motivational speaker. He talks about the story how he knew of a kid who connected with a guru, and he wanted to work this business really hard. And he wanted to make the money that the guru was making. So the guru told him, I want you to meet me out at the beach at 4 a.m. And the young man said, you want to meet me at the beach at 4 a.m.? I just want to make money. He says, meet me at the beach at 4 a.m. So the next day it started. He came and he met the guy. The guy was there. The kid was there at 4 a.m. And they walked into the water. And so when they walked into the water, the kid goes, I don't want to go swimming. I just want to make money. He says, walk with me into the water. So when he walked with him into the water, at that point he took his head and he dunked it underwater. And he, you know when that happens, you can't breathe, right? You're over there struggling for your last breath of fresh air, last breath of air. And so when he was struggling, and finally he let him up. And he says, why did you do that? Because you need to do this business like it's the last breath of fresh air you'll have. We're in front of incredible times, guys. The paradigm shift is happening. Home-based business is now a norm. Finding the right company to work with the right people, the Extreme Network, or Richard Tarbox, and the rest of the leaders on this call is the way to do it. Get your rockets red, guys. When you see what's coming down the pipeline, you are going to hate yourself if you do not build this business. This is just the beginning, folks, and that's what I want to say. You need to do this business like it's your last breath of fresh air. So, guys, I want to turn it over right now to my lovely fiance, Jennifer Merrill, the other half of the Power 2 team, one of the founders. Here it is. Here's Jen.
Hey guys, how you doing tonight? I'm really fired up to be able to talk to you guys about what's going on with, our company. We've been focusing a lot on mindset lately, and how you really need to focus on what you want and how bad you want it. There's a lot going on, the whole NBA thing, merging into the next season in terms of softball, and I know how much of a distraction that can be in terms of business. So I think it's important that you guys understand one thing before I introduce Billy. When I looked at my children and I saw that I was looking at a street and I was looking at snow and I was looking at no way out, and I saw this opportunity, I looked at my children and I said, do I want to watch TV or do I want to help my children? And I wanted to help my children. That desire was more to me than watching TV. Now, one thing I need you guys to understand is that RCC has saved my life. Billy Funk, Michael Castiglione, they saved my life and my children's life. They literally put themselves on the line. They helped me out, and we've moved forward from that. Michael and I are very blessed because of that. But Billy did not build this for us. We built this with Billy. And, that's one thing you guys have to understand. We went through sacrifice. And sacrifice is huge in terms of success. And anybody that wants to be successful in any business, I want you to understand something. I went over 1 year without cable in my house with 2 toddlers in it. I did not have cable. My children watched the same video, 20 videos I had in my house. They watched the same ones over and over and over again for an entire year. Sacrifice. All right, we sacrificed everything because we had a dream. We knew what we wanted out of life, and we knew that corporate America was not going to get us there. When we saw RCC, we knew that this is what was going to get us to where we wanted to be. And that's something that is really, really important for anybody that's going into business to understand. It's easily distraction, everywhere. You can start on this right path of where you want to be, and some little distraction like, hey, let's go to the game, that can distract you. But when you're at that game, somebody else is taking your business away. And Michael and I put our heads down and we said there is not going to be a distraction in this world that's going to stop us from succeeding. There's not a distraction in this world that's not going to help us, take us away from helping other people. And that is why we are sitting on this call today. And anybody that is sitting here listening to what Billy's about to present to them can have that. It's up to you to make that decision and decide, how bad do I really want something? How bad do I really want success? Because as bad as you want it, you need to work for it. You need to put your head down. You need to put your blinders on and go for it. Because I'm telling you, if you put your head down for 60 days in this opportunity, you can have every single thing you ever wanted. So with that said, Billy, I love you, and, let's rock it, baby. Go tell them what I'm about.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Michael. It's hard to go right after them, guys. They hit it right on the head. Whatever you want, you can have. And, I'm speechless at the people that Michael and Jen are and the people, and the leaders that they've become. And it's been my blessing. I'm the one fortunate to have the ability to work with them. And I'm excited each and every day that I talk to them and each and every day that I talk to anybody that's on the team in RCC, because we do have momentum. We have a great thing going. We've got team unity. We're truly working together with this one. We're taking this, we're taking the bull by the horns, and we're running with this. And anybody out there that wants to run with us, we welcome you with open arms. Whether you've been in networking, for years, months, weeks, or you've never done this before in your life, we can show you a very simple system of how to turn a small one-time investment of $315 into $5,000 in the next 30 to 60 days. If you truly want it, it's there for you. And that's what Jen and Mike were telling you. So without further ado, this is Billy Funk, and I want to get into the brass tacks of what exactly is Rocket Cash Cycling. Why are they so excited? And why am I here today excited as well here in Chicago? It's because of this opportunity. Why? Well, one of the reasons is you've never seen anything quite like it. To have that ability to spend one time $315, not month after month after month, but once. No auto ship, no hidden fees, nothing else ever after that, and turn that into $5,000, not once, not twice, but over and over again. If you know another opportunity to do that, and you got to let me know, because I don't know about it. And we have an opportunity that's worldwide. We've got a global opportunity on our hands, and in the past, I've always been confined to the United States, but I'm truly amazed at the contacts that you can create and the people you can reach out to around the world. It's pretty cool to realize that there's other people out there in other countries that are just like yourself, that are looking for a way to go beyond chasing the dollar, to go beyond the 9-to-5 job, to truly get what they want out of life and have the ability to live on your own terms. That's what we have here. We have an opportunity not just to make money, we have an opportunity for freedom. And one of my first litmus tests with any opportunity is, what's the value proposition? What am I going to put in, and what money is my team going to put in, but what are they going to get out in terms of value? And with that $315, you've got over $2,200 in value in the products and marketing tools that we're going to show you. We got lead capture tools, we got contact management tools, lead generation tools, and we have a success library that is absolutely second to none. And it's going to be at your fingertips 24/7. On top of that, our compensation plan is extremely lucrative. It's one of the highest paying hybrids in the industry right now. It's paying out over 94.5% to the field. That's almost unheard of. And the money that you earn with Rocket Cash Cycle, you don't have to wait 2 weeks, a month, 60 days. When you earn $1,000 on a Tuesday, you get to actually withdraw that $1,000 that Tuesday. If you earn $2,000 on a Wednesday, you get to pull that money out on that Wednesday. That's pretty cool. That's unique to this industry. Not many opportunities out there can you get paid daily. So what are the numbers? Why? Give me some facts, Billy. Well, here's the facts. We're only 16 weeks old, right about 4 months. The stats are we've got over 10,825 members, and the company's paid out to those members $1.5 million. Did that sink in? If it didn't, let me reverse it. Okay, we're in less than 4 months, the company has got right around 10,000 members and has paid out over $1.5 million to those members. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm going to tell you, that, you know what, it rings a bell with anybody you put that in front of that's been in this industry, because those numbers are unprecedented. If we haven't broken records yet, well, we're about to, because we've had members that have made anywhere from 300 to over 60,000 in the last 60 days alone, and our launch date was just such a short time ago, December 18th of 2012. And so have we hit, that peak, that plateau? Absolutely not. We have got the momentum on cruise control, and we're about to actually put it into overdrive because of the tools and the opportunity that we're working with, and also the team. Let me go into the tools. Let me show you a little bit more about what you're going to work with, what you're going to get out of Rocket Cash Cycler right out of the get-go. One of the things that you're going to get is called XGuy. What is XGuy? Well, 3 months ago, I was never on Skype, more than just at a family party, where my mother would say, "Hey, Billy, your sister's on Skype. Come talk to her." I thought that's all Skype was really used for. I never had an account myself. And when I saw RCC, I said, okay, I'll give Skype a try. And so I had 0 contacts 3 months ago. And almost overnight, because of these 2 tools, because I had the ability to search for keywords and create an unlimited amount of leads with this fantastic lead scraper on Skype, I created over 4,400 contacts on Skype, almost instantaneously. And I have the ability to message all of those contacts and actually create even more if I want, with this fantastic little tool right here. So here's the 2 tools on Skype, okay? We've got XGuy. It's an all-in-one contact management tool that's been used by entrepreneurs all over the world. People have been paying over $30 a month for this tool, okay, over $360 a year, because it allows you to find and meet new people, and it's got push-button automation. You can actually personalize a message to hundreds, if not thousands of people with one push of the button, and you get a lifetime license for that. So whether you're promoting RCC, or whether you're promoting a primary business, a service, a product, or any brick and mortar, this tool can help you. Both of these tools can, because the other one allows you to search for keywords, it allows you to generate contacts, and we've got the tool that allows you to communicate with those contacts with one push of the button. If you're looking for turnkey, if you're looking for to generate traffic, leads, new business connections, to go out there and reach new people on one of the last frontiers of social media, the wild, wild west called Skype, then here it is right here. If this program, if this compensation plan, if there was no compensation plan, and this webinar stopped right here, I would say yes to RCC. Of course, it doesn't stop right here. We have a fantastic success library to boot. Guys, in the past, I've spent probably anywhere between $600 and $1,000 on personal development authors, on audiobooks, and different books that I've purchased. I've purchased Rich Dad Poor Dad. I've purchased stuff from Jim Rome and Dale Carnegie and Napoleon Hill and Tony Robbins. In your back office, when you come into RCC, there's over 150 of the best, multiple books by a lot of these authors, all downloadable, almost everyone downloadable, right at your fingertips in one place. You can put it on your iPad, you can put it on your iPod, you can download it and listen to it in the morning. I'm not talking about The Cat in the Hat, by Dr. Seuss. I'm talking about Awaken the Giant Within from Tony Robbins. I'm talking about Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. I'm talking about How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I'm talking about See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. And so many more fantastic authors and success philosophers that have truly helped out countless individuals along their path. And actually, when their path ended, they continue to help people out because they left a legacy behind. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, has absolutely changed my life. And a lot of these authors have as well. Because in the past, I haven't had successful people that I could surround myself with. But I did have these authors. I made my car an almost university on wheels, and I listened to Brian Tracy, Stephen Covey, Dale Carnegie, all those greats. And their mindset, their mission, their knowledge became almost one and the same as mine. Now, I have generated a lot of my own content, but it was them that got me started. And if you're looking for that missing piece of the puzzle, that road to the path of success, the end of the rainbow, these guys can help you get there. Our team can help you get there, and this opportunity can help you get there. So once again, if this presentation ended right here, if it was $315 for what I just said, the 2 Skype tools and now the success library, I would say yes to RCC. And a lot of you are like, does it end here? Billy, is that it? No, that's not it. Of course, it's not it because a lot of you are on this call because you've been told that you can make some extra income with RCC. And of course, there's a compensation plan behind it. And it's truly amazing. It's a very simple compensation plan once you get to know it. So what I'm going to tell you right now is what I tell everybody, that before you see this, okay, this compensation plan, I'm going to tell you that's confusing to me the first time, and it was confusing to me the second time. And if you're looking at this for the first time, okay, please know this. The only thing that you truly have to understand is that you need to reach two people and teach two people. And if you can do that, you can have massive success with RCC. And so all of this force matrix and the board's movement that I'm about to go through, okay, doesn't need to be up here for you. In your heart, if you know you go out there and you reach two people, if you find two and teach two, and that's all you need to do, when you turn your rocket red, the only thing you need to do is help your team turn their rockets red, then you will have success. So take that mindset, that simplicity mindset, before you look at this. Now, there's people on the call right now that are saying, Billy, I need you to break it down for me. I want to see the compensation plan. I don't care if it's confusing to other people. Show it to me. Okay, I'll show it to you, and I'll show it to everybody. And for those that do get confused, you can watch this again because we're going to record it. And for those that do get confused, take that simplicity mindset. Just find two people. Just find two people and help two people. So here it goes. Here goes nothing and everything all in one. Here's our compensation plan. It's a reverse force matrix. Okay, it's a hybrid program where you start in a 2x3 force matrix, meaning that there's one person at the top, two people below them, two people below each one of them, and two people below each one of them, meaning that there's three levels of two people. There's a 2-line, a 4-line, and an 8-line. When you fully cycle that, okay, you move over to a 2x2, where there's 2 and then 4. Now, in that whole process, you can earn $5,000, and you can do that over and over again, and I'm going to show you how. So here's how we all get started in RCC. In a normal force matrix, if you're not familiar with it, normally you start at the top. Normally you start here, and your people fill out below you like this. Now, which means that a lot of times you're left alone. You're by yourself, and it can be lonely. You can feel isolated. It can feel like, you know what, you don't have anybody on your side. The really neat thing about this compensation plan is you're never alone because you actually start at the bottom where everybody else started. And let's say you come into that 5th spot on the board, okay? And you come in and your rocket's green because you haven't told anyone about this yet. When you tell somebody and they come in, your rocket turns blue. And when you reach two people and bring them in, your rocket turns red, okay? So you come in, obviously you're green. Now, why did I say that this is cool and exciting, to have a reverse force matrix and to come in at the bottom? The reason why it is cool and exciting is because everybody that you see on your board, okay, they're all working with you. All of you are working together. You have got one common mission, and that's to fill these remaining 3 spots right here. All 12 of you, 8 of you, 10 of you, however many are on your board when you come in, all have that same mission. And so if you're a go-getter, if you're somebody like, Michael or Jen, or maybe Justin out of Barbados, or Mr. Bookman, or Brent Albin, or Keith Holliday, or Laura, or Ron Man, or Sir Johnson, if you're somebody that likes to take an opportunity and run with it, well, you're probably going to go out and find 2 people pretty quickly. And so I'm gonna suggest that you find 2 people quickly. And if you did that, okay, if you found 2 people and turned your rocket red, and somebody else on the board filled up that 3rd spot, okay, you would have an opportunity to rocket boost past people that aren't qualified yet. What do I mean? Well, people run in programs at a different speed than everybody else. Everybody's unique. You can come in here, and what we'll tell you is, if you move, we'll move. If you want to crawl, we'll crawl with you. If you want to run, we'll run with you. And so if you want to run, you're going to run past the people that are just walking. And so you have an opportunity right there when you turn your rocket red and the board fills up to move past people that are green or blue. And when that happens, you can move up an entire level. Because right there, you're working with 2, 4, 6 other people. All of you are working together to fill those remaining 3 spots, remaining 8 spots. I take that back. Each time somebody comes into that 8 line, you're adding another member of your team with that same common purpose and that same common mission. So it gets easier and easier each time somebody comes in that board because there's more of you working together to fill those spots. And so when the board fills up, okay, people move up. They move up a level, and if you're red, you can rocket boost past people that aren't red yet. And so when you're at the top, once again, hey, your purpose and your mission is to help your team turn their rockets red. How do you turn a rocket red? You go out and you find two people that share this excitement and want to make some extra income. And so you can fill up these boards very, very quickly. And you can let these boards stay the way they are. It's always up to you. And if you're running, I can guarantee your people will run with you. And so when you do fill up that board and you're at top, you just made your money back. You made $300 in cash. You also got what's called a clone position. Okay, it's an e-pin. What's an e-pin? It's an electronic pin. It's kind of like a ticket. When you come into RCC, you're actually purchasing an e-pin. That's your ticket to come into the opportunity. And so when you cycle that 2x3 matrix, you get your money back and you get an e-pin, another ticket, okay, your clone spot, which is actually going to follow your sponsor and go right back into another 2x3. What do I mean? Okay, so you're here, all right? You just cycled the board, you made your money back, and you got this e-pin. Your e-pin, okay, you are going to create a clone position. It's you number 2, where your team's going to follow underneath you, and you don't have to recruit underneath that spot. The exciting part about this is, okay, is this $1,800 entry into the Rocket 2x2. When you hear people talk about they made $5,000 in 30 days or less than 60 days, it's because they went into the 2x2, and that's where they made their money. What's the 2x2? Well, 2x2 is up here. When you do cycle, okay, you move up to the next level, which is this board right here. And so you come in to the 2x2, right there, you're green, okay, which means that you haven't brought up somebody from your team to follow you yet, and you only need to bring one person with you into that 2x2 to turn red. It's pretty exciting because this is where you want to be. That person right there at the top is about to make $5,000. How? Well, I'm going to go over that in just a second. But when the board fills up, of course you move up. And when you move up to the top, okay, of the 2x2 board, this is where things get very, very exciting for you because you're about to make $5,000 yourself. You know, how quickly is it going to happen? I don't know. I don't know everybody that's on this call. I know there's some fantastic leaders, you know, that have made some fantastic amounts of money in a very short amount of time. Can you do it too? Absolutely. And I can show you how. So when the first person comes up to the floor line, you're at the top, okay? You just made $1,000. How? Well, each spot, okay, is worth 1,000, and the last spot's worth 2. So let's say that this was a Monday, and so one of your team members followed you up, or one of these guys' team members followed them up. You made $1,000. You were able to withdraw that money on that Wednesday. If it's Friday and another person pops up into your 2x2, you can pull that $1,000 out on that Friday. If it's Saturday and the third person comes up, you can pull that $1,000 out that Saturday. Hey, it could happen all in the same day. I've seen it happen before, and I'll see it happen again. The cool part is that last spot, you get a bonus. When that fourth person comes in, you don't make another 1,000, you make 2,000. And so the grand total is you made $5,000 in cash for cycling the 2x2. Does it stop there? No, absolutely not. If it did, we would say that you only have an opportunity to make $5,000 once. But of course, that's not the case because there's people like myself that have made over $15,000 in a short amount of time with only coming in with that original spot. How did that happen? Well, when I cycled my 2x2, okay, I came back in following my sponsor, okay, to another 2x2, the one that he was at. Because on top of that $5,000 for cycling the 2x2, you also get another $1,800 entry into another 2x2. So pardon my drawing, I'm not an artist, but you can tell that's $1,800. So you get $5,000 in cash, and you get an $1,800 re-entry into another 2x2. That's why when you come in once, that $315, you have an opportunity to make $5,000 over and over and over again. That's why the company's paid out $1.5 million to the field, and we're only just over 10,000 members strong. Now, are we strong? We're very strong. We got some very unique talents on our team. We've got online marketers. We got offline marketers. We got guys that like to use the phone. We got guys that like to use Facebook. We got people that like to meet people in person. It doesn't matter if you're an online marketer, if you've never been a marketer, or if you're an offline marketer, or if you're a construction worker. If you see what I see, if you see what Jen and Mike see, if you see what Brent Albin saw, Sir Johnson sees, if you see what what Isaac sees, you can do it. I can tell you right now, you can do it. The question is, do you know that you can? If you know that you can, you can. If you know that you can't, you can't. If that makes sense to you, I love you. Because sometimes I ramble on a little bit, but here's the deal. We got a fantastic opportunity. We've got great products. And there's people that come into this opportunity solely for our Skype products and don't even care about referring people. But you know what? It becomes almost human nature and natural for them to share something that's good for other people. We got other people that come in just for that success library. They're like, you know what? I want all those books and ebooks in one place. I've been looking for a library myself. I know that I've been in public libraries and haven't seen this type of collection in the entrepreneur section. So we have people that are coming in solely for that alone. And then there's other people coming in based on the compensation plan and the numbers that they know that leaders are making, and that regular people coming off the street that have never marketed anything in their life that are making in a short amount of time. So the neat thing is that you can come in and get excited about all of them, some of them, or one of them. Whatever it is, we have great products, we have a high-paying compensation plan, and we have a worldwide opportunity. Is the sky the limit? No, there is no limit here. You can rocket boost anywhere you want. You can create your success right here first. It's not an outside job, it's an inside job. You can walk towards it, you can crawl towards it, but I say we hop on a rocket ship and we fly towards it. If we see a horse, we ride towards it. If we see a train, we cruise towards it. If you move, I'll move. That's what we tell people. And if you want to take this and run with it, we've got running shoes here for you. If you want to walk and jog with this, hey, that's cool too. However you want to take this opportunity, please, please, please do whatever you can to seize this moment. Take this opportunity for what it's truly worth. Because there's very rarely will I say this, that there's a Microsoft moment on our hands where we're not at the ground floor, we're in the basement. And do we have an opportunity to change lives? Absolutely. You heard Mike and Jen's life change because of RCC. You can truly help other people in ways that they never thought and imagined were possible with this opportunity. The question is, do you believe it, or do you just hope it? I'll tell you what, I know it. And if you know it too, well, let's run. Let's run together with this one, and we can help out a whole lot of people and make some money, not only for ourselves and our family, but for our team as well. And so what do you do next? Well, get back with the person who invited you to this call and tell them, A, thank you for inviting me when you did. Because they invited you tonight, not when that snowball's at the top of the hill or at the bottom of the hill. They invited you tonight right when we're about to push it off the edge. So yes, it is at the top of the hill. But if you know anything about snowballs like I do here in Chicago, okay, if you took one at the top of a mountain and you rolled it off, what would happen? It would go bigger, faster, and stronger. Not a person, not a boulder, not a tree could stop it. And yes, you were invited tonight, not when that snowball is down at the bottom. You got invited tonight when it's at the top. And you can seize that momentum. You can seize this opportunity for what it's truly worth. You can get started today if you want. If you have questions, we're here to answer them. It's all about positioning and timing, as a lot of things are in life. The janitors and secretaries at Microsoft, they're millionaires today. College degrees, probably not. High school diplomas, maybe. But you know what? They were at the right place and at the right time. Could they have gotten a position with another company in or around that area? Absolutely. But they happened to get a janitor or a secretary position at Microsoft. And because Bill Gates did not have enough capital to pay his people full wages, he gave them stock options. And so yes, the janitors and secretaries that were at Microsoft in the beginning are millionaires today because they were at the right place and at the right time. What does this mean to you? Are you going to make $1 million? I don't know. Can you make a lot of money with this one? Absolutely yes. Are you at the right place and at the right time? I don't believe you're at any better moment than you are right now to take this and do whatever you want with it. If you want to help somebody make $5,000, you have it in your hands. Do you like auto ships? I don't. You come in one time. There's no fees or additional upgrades that you need to, even think about, because it's only one time. And whatever you want to do with this one, it's in your hands. Please get your questions answered. We are here to help. It does take teamwork to make the dream work. That old adage of team, together everybody achieves more, you may think it's corny, you may think it's cheesy, but it's dead on. Together everybody does achieve more. We are truly working as a team. Our team is one of the few teams in this opportunity, in this entire company, that's running webinars multiple times a week, that's giving out fantastic extra tools to our team. That's got Facebook groups that are here to help. And if you're not in one of our Facebook groups, if somebody could post a link to one of them, that'd be great, because I'll tell you what, the camaraderie that I see there, the motivation, the helpful attitudes that I see there, it truly makes me smile. I love being a part of this because I love the team that we're working with. Was this once a secondary to me, just a tool and maybe something I could create some cash flow with? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't look at this as a potential primary until, you know what? I took a step back and realized that I put 1,000 people into another company in a short amount of time. And yet this company right here, RCC, in 1/3 the amount of time with 1/5 the amount of people, paid me out almost over 3 times the amount of money. And I said, you know what? This company actually respects my value that I'm putting in and is giving me back the value that I deserve back. And so should I still be calling this a secondary? No, it's my primary. It's my primary because I'm excited. I've got passion. I know that I can help out a whole lot more people with this one right here, and you can too. I love Tony Robbins. I love Zig Ziglar, Jim Rome. I love all those guys. And, Tony Robbins likes to say, it's in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Is this one of those moments? It could be. It could absolutely be for you. Zig Ziglar loves to say, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything you want. I believe Zig could have taken it a step further. It's not if, but when. When you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything you want. Jim Rome says, you know what? It's not magic, it's math. If you go out there and you share something with enough people, okay, there's going to be a certain number of them that get excited as well with you, because it's not a monetary transaction, it's an enthusiasm transaction. Go out there and share your enthusiasm, share your passion, okay, and you're going to have people that say, I don't know what you're doing, but I want to be a part of it. And that's what we've had here, guys. We've had just a sharing of excitement, a sharing of passion, a sharing of an opportunity to truly change lives and truly help people out. I hope I didn't give you hype, because I plan on giving you hope. I'm just hyped up myself because of the people we're working with and the opportunity we have and the momentum that we created. I'm excited, and if you're not excited, maybe you should listen to Eric Thomas, because he talks about success not being one of those things that you just create on the outside world. It's created here first. And if you want it as much as you want oxygen and more than you want sleep, then it's right around the corner. If you can smell it and taste it and almost touch it, you can get there. And I can tell you this, whatever you truly want in life, you can have. Whatever you truly want in life, you can have. The only thing is you have to want it, you have to know it, and you have to believe it. Once you do that, it's already there for you. With that, I'm going to leave you guys with a quick little testimonial video that, you know what, I just think is awesome. So hold on one second.
My daughter came over to me one day and she said, Mom, you have to look at this. And I said, no, I am not going to look at it. I'm not going to do anything. I don't want to do it.
For about 5 years, I looked very hard to find something that would actually set me financially free. When I came across Rocket Tech Craft site, though, I was absolutely convinced I finally found something that would not only give me the financial freedom to do the things that I want, but also free me up and give me the time to spend with my kids. That was the most important thing to me.
I don't believe in any of this internet stuff. I literally put $5,000 in my pocket in 7 days and brought in 85 people to help everybody I know. I'm going to make over 10 grand this week and probably 20 the next.
You got 0. Blue means you got 1. Red means you got 2.
I've made about $16,000 in 5 weeks, and I've helped one of my really good friends who lost her job 9 months ago make $5,000 in 3 weeks. Last year she lost her car, her house, and her job, and had nothing left. So I helped her get in the business and helped her make her first $5,000, and that's changed her life. The reason why I continue to help people is because I want to see change lives, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, physically, or financially.
So, you come into the business, you get your 2 people, you're what color?
Red.
Awesome.
At the age where we're retired now, we had a traditional business that we had to close in December because it wasn't making any money anymore. And Rocket Cash Cycler came along, and now here it is. We have an opportunity to make money, not only for ourselves, but help our friends make money as well. And it's just a really, really awesome program. And if you're looking into it, get into it.
I know that you can make the same money I'm making. I know that you can do what I'm doing regardless of your skill set and do it well and make a lot.
I've been involved in other online programs, and it took me years to build what I built in RCC in just over a few weeks. So this is a great money earner, and I'm enjoying what I do, and I love it.
She came over and she got me in the hot tub and she said, "Okay, Mom, this is what it is." I'm like, "All right, fine, tell me what it is." She told me what it was, and I'm saying, "Okay, you're my daughter, I'll do it." Okay, I'm in. It's 10:30 at night. We get on the computer, we plug me in, our board breaks, we jump to the top, and that's how it all started. It's been incredible. I talked to over 20 people in 2 days, and they all joined. I made my $300 back in 6 days. I made my $5,000 back in 15 days, and now I have, in not quite a month, $13,000.
I got in, I put $315 in, and I made $1,000 today. I got my $300 back after 5 days, and I got $1,000 today. There's another $300. My wife got her money back. So in 2 weeks we've gotten $1,600 back.
We just got in last week, which is what? Not even a week. Yeah. So and we're rocking. Yeah. We're Red Rocket, and here we go.
There's going to be some wealthy people in this room.
So that was that, guys. You know, it's one of the best testimonial videos I've seen. You could see in there you had people that were networkers in the past that didn't have success. You had some successful people in the past, and you had some people that, you know what, never had any success in the past, never even tried this type of industry, and you know, referring people and having success. And so when I say that, you know, anybody can do this, anybody really can. And if you don't believe me, watch that video over again. We put that link up in the chat box, and you can find it on our YouTube channel, which I will put up right now. The YouTube channel. There's all of our webinars are recorded, and this one will be recorded as well. And if you want to see any of them over again, you can always go to that channel or go to any one of our Facebook groups. And here is the link to the YouTube channel. I'm going to stop the recording here in a second. Awesome. Yes, and get back with the person who invited you to this call. Please let them know if you're as excited as we are about this opportunity.